I'm just giving some clanmates a bit of time to say hi to you guys. Um, very kind of him. But yeah, I guess I'll still be like a smaller creator for a bit. Yeah, Fireball into Yeti Furnace Smash. I've already done my attacks today. It's just very, very cold. So I didn't want to try to make things more difficult for myself because it's already very, very difficult to commentate and multitask. But we almost had a perfect day, guys. Almost. Very, very close. Yeah, yesterday was 280. Today we've crossed 300 barrier. And you can see it's just 92%, 96%. I will cover the fails first. And then we'll go into some interesting tricks that I've learned that may make this attack a bit stronger for you guys if you're struggling. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just get started. Okay, this is the first base. I attacked it and barely succeeded. I think either in one of my two recent videos, and I wanted to try to experiment with a different approach, and you'll see at the end why it kind of fell short. So, at the start, I think I did the same thing, but this time I chose to use two invis at the start, straight up, just get some value and get out. The only difference is, hey, like I have one headhunter, I can just get both the minion prince and the enemy king out. They're already heavily damaged, so why not? And the fire mites also help distract the enemy heroes anyway. I will take that value before I recall him out of there. And you'll see a very crucial mistake I make, which ends up leading to this fail later on. But you know what? He's safe for now, so I can kind of let him be. Probably what I can do is pull the clan castle and let him handle it, you know? Okay, so no furnaces over here, just three ice golems, simple enough. Now referee to get started, he's safe for like, I would assume like 20, 30 seconds or so. So yeah, just queen as the first flank to what the warden is like offering as a funnel point, and then we'll put the royal champion. This is the change I wanted to try out. Um, just because I feel like more defensive line up better over here, and I feel the queen might be more capable of erasing this. And you can see the natural funnel for the royal champion to go into the town hall as well. So that works really, really well. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but right over here, I didn't recall my warden. It's exactly like I was commentating. I was like focusing on, okay, where do I place my queen, royal champion, king, etc. And one monolith shot and the giga bomb just killed my warden straight up. I recalled my healers but could not save my warden. So there's a crucial mistake. So I had a warden walk still going, and I could have saved it, but here we are. So now Royal Champion with the help of a Phoenix mode grabs the Town Hall. I don't expect the Yeti to grab much, sadly. That's one bad thing. The log launcher doesn't open that wall, and these Yeti might also pretty much die out before they get to do anything substantial. Anyways, all I can do over here is just put the healers on the king. I don't expect my queen to get any real value over here because um the Investar is gonna pop. Actually, in hindsight, I could have revived a royal champion and put the healers behind her. That might have helped. Like I still have two invisibles, right? That could have been all I needed to do. But you'll also see I completely mistake which hero I have to revive, and it just goes very, very south. So I just try to redirect the ball to the core to hit as many buildings as I can, thinking, okay, I can just revive my royal champion, and with one invis, I might be able to just take down like most of these buildings with just her aura damage, right? I revived my damn warden. Like, what am I thinking? I don't know why I thought that this hero on my right, on the right, was the royal champion. I genuinely don't know what went through my head, but as you can see, like that was it. That's why we fell short. Simple mistake, but there we have it. Like I didn't recall the warden out in time. He just barely died. Oops. I'll just censor that notification. Anyways, yeah. Terrible mistake, terrible mistake. Let's just go on to the other fail. I think it's self-explanatory what I could have done to make this better. Let's just move on. Okay, here's the next base. It's a well-spread double poison diamond style base. Over here also you'll see it's very self-explanatory what I did which made me fail this attack. It's very silly. But as usual, you don't have to go for crazy fireball value. You do not need anything in the score. Trust me, you don't. Just get something which is like sensible value so that you can get your warden walk started and just keep going from there. So I just like started my warden right over here. It's very, very safe. Fire Spitter is not pointing his way, aiming for a fireball on this multi-archer tower because it just digs out a hole in the middle of the base. I get a poison tower for free, and I can my warden stays safe, right? Like it's just one defense at a time until he reaches the town hall, provided that he goes right. Now, I was thinking, okay, log launcher through this middle line to the town hall, literally perfect. I can't ask for anything better. I can get the recoil cannon, I can get the multi inferno, crusher mortar, and hopefully my Yetis dump out in the scattershot area. I should say my super Yeti dumps out in the scattershot area and deals with the clan castle as well. Anyways, yeah, sadly I dropped my furnaces a bit late, so I had to use one invis for the enemy royal champion, but it's okay. It's totally okay. It happens sometimes. Now you'll notice over here, I just say that these buildings are all they're smaller buildings. I only use one earthquake. I didn't use both of them. Now this is also helpful in this army because now what I can do is I can spread both the earthquakes on where I'm going to drop my log launcher to get better value. So yeah, I just recall my warden up over here so that he can keep going right. And now look at how I spaced these earthquakes out for the queen. So good. Like the builder hut immediately goes as well. And I also managed to damage the deeper buildings in there. So it's quite literally perfect. I dropped like one Yeti and Ice Golem to tank the Expos because I know I'm not going to get to them for a while. And yeah, pretty much just go on from there in auto mode. Royal Champion on the flank to funnel for the king because I want my king to hit these core buildings. That's about it. It's very self-explanatory. And now you'll see the mistake. I I already knew like okay, I just dropped my king, my archer, queen, my royal champion, and I don't have to focus on them anymore. Time to look back at what the warden is doing. And I noticed like, oh, the enemy king is on him. So I rage him and I spare an invis on him. Like I honestly just needed I just needed a headhunter. I could have simply made him invisible. This is all I had to do. This is it. I didn't need any spells right now. So that was it. That was the death of this attack. Just as an advanced spoiler, but Royal Champion did a good job. King also managed to break open most of the walls in the core. Yeah, Yeti, like as I was saying, like the Yeti is just dumped out at the perfect time. And yeah, this is when I needed my rage spell actually. My rage spell, maybe that invis spell. If I just had those resources right now, I could have easily taken care of this because my warden was literally targeting the multi-gear cannon. So damn close. It was literally, that is it. That's the reason I failed. So there you have it. I just revived the Royal Champion to share the beams of damage from the Town Hall, and literally, that's all that's left. Some small errors. It's nothing major. It's not like the attack doesn't work, but these tiny errors that I'm making are punishing me. I mean, it is 3 spells I'm using wrong, so definitely should be punished for it, but I'm just happy that when I'm getting punished, I'm not losing too many trophies because of it. It's still way up over there, like 95%, 92%. I will happily take that. Anyways, let's just move on to some triples. I've got a new trick to show you guys. Okay, we've got a double rage base over here. Pretty standard one. I don't have to explain too much about this base itself. And yeah, lazy fireball. We don't have to do anything crazy. That's the name of the game. I'm just trying to make this a very, very simple attack for most of you guys out there who want to try to use the fireball without needing to go through some gymnastic course. So I just felt like, okay, this ricochet cannon is good value for a fireball. I can erase most of the rage tower out, and I'm happy with that. It's value that also allows my warden to stay safe over here. So you'll notice, like after I erase like this entire area of the rage tower, he will remain safe for a while over here. I don't have to recall him out. I don't have to do anything crazy. So let him stay over there. I just used one invis on the warden itself, and that's it. He's safe. I've also heavily damaged the enemy royal champion, and there you go. Like just start dropping some furnaces behind him. He's all good. Now for the rest of the attack, it's like, okay, Royal Champion, maybe you can help finish this area off because I want my Queen's Log Launcher to come in a line like this to hit the Crusher Mortar. And both my Royal Champion and enemy and my own Queen will help handle the Clan Castle. Pretty straightforward, right? There's not much explanation over here. You can see like the Giant Arrow perfectly came down, Earthquake to help weaken up the buildings as well. Also benefits the Royal Champion, so like added benefit over there. Immediately, Royal Champion just immediately dies. And yeah, I have like the 2 furnaces. I think I dropped a third one just as a failsafe against the enemy king. So I can now forget about my wardens. I can just forget that my warden even exists. And there we go, like Poison Spell also nicely damages both the enemy minion prince and Super Dragon simultaneously. Royal Champion is grabbing the Town Hall itself, which is once again being weakened up by the log. I'm commentating so much. But anyways, here's the trick I wanted to show you guys. My wall breaker got sprung and some Teslas are popping up over here. So I'm dependent on my king's ability to erase most of this rage tower. It's a very, very simple trick, and that's it. Just use an invis spell to redirect your king's ability. That's all you have to do. So now most of these buildings are heavily vacant up. Most of the rage tower is down, and whatever is even left, like for example, the Super Yeti, maybe your Royal Champion if she goes to Phoenix later, etc., etc. Whatever, it doesn't matter. They can come in later and kind of clean up for you super easy. And there you have it. That's a base down with 6 spells swagged. Pretty cool. Whenever I tripled, I have always swagged at least like 1 or 2 spells at minimum. So that's very, very good for us. It's just reassuring that this army is pretty cool. And here's another trick to make it even stronger. Just one invis spell. At the cost of just one invis spell, you don't have to do any funneling for your king. You don't need a wall break to push him into the rage tower. Just use one invis and redirect the king's ability to the rage tower. It's very helpful for a lot of different base styles. Trust me, just we're making this army even better and better, guys. So let's just keep going. Okay, I tried doing a bit of an experiment just to see if I could potentially improve upon this army. It has potential, but you'll see I did something terribly wrong over here. So I'm just gonna let it play out. So far I've been covering the concept of easy fireball somewhere on the edge of the base. Just get some quick value and ensure it's enough to keep your warden safe. Like pretty cool. And it's usually sufficient. Now the enemy heroes are located very well on this base, I should say. They're on the deeper layer, so as you charge your warden closer to the core, it's like things can get bad. Anyways, you can see what I'm trying to do. I'm just sacrificing my royal champion early with like a couple of yetis to help establish a funnel in terms of the defenses on the base, and she has her phoenix mode anyway, so she can grab out whatever extra value from her aura or whatever. Just something to ensure that there's lesser defenses for my warden to worry about. And yeah, he can just naturally kind of walk through the base and hopefully very easily get a fireball launched into the score. That's the main idea. There's nothing much else about it. And you can see it's pretty successful. Honestly, I was just waiting for my warden to latch onto one of these heavier buildings, either the hero hut or the elixir storage. But you'll notice something really sad happening very, very soon. That's it. Just Monlet and Archer Queen pretty much almost killed my warden there. So I don't get the fireball I want. It's practically wasted. I only got one scatter shot out of it. And we have to just deal with this. And I've also used my Royal Champion early as well. So that's all. We just have to work with this now. So yeah, Giant Arrow, Log Launcher combination, side by side, very, very close. Again, this is just an experiment. Warden is safe. I've given him his 2 furnaces, so I don't have to worry about him. It's just an X-bow and a multi-archer tower. Let's forget about him entirely. Yeah, Clan Castle is being pulled, just poison it, whatever. And I think, yeah, the Log Launcher manages to weaken up the core sufficiently enough that my king's ability is actually able to remove most of the core over here. You'll see. Like, I tried making this push also invisible so that the king gets closer to the town hall region so that he can actually use his ability properly. And that's about it. So yeah, I think the Super Yeti also pops out now. Maybe he'll get like one more defense. Nothing much I'm expecting. But it's totally okay. Like Warden is still healthy and alive. Royal Champion did a good job of setting that initial funnel. And I guess I just have to deploy my Royal Champion again to handle this one last little cluster. So despite of messing up my fireball, I managed to still triple. I managed to still triple this basically. Literally swag fireball. And yeah, like this rage is whatever, just to quickly get past that enemy king. I don't think it would have mattered because 3 heroes against 1 king. Yeah. So that works as well. Just an experiment. You guys can try it out in some friendly challenges if you want deeper fireballs. But yeah, just keeping it out there. Like this is also a way in which this army can potentially improve. It's very forgiving. Even though things go wrong, as long as you follow the basics of keeping your hero safe, you can still triple. Let's just keep moving. Alright, another double rage setup, and there was this invis trick that I used on the king, which I showed on the other double rage base. I'm going to use it again on this one, and you'll notice Lazy Fireball, that is the name of the game. Just go for one of these border defenses, guys. You don't have to aim your fireball on the rage tower for these bases. It's totally unnecessary, at least for this attack. I can imagine there are a lot of attacks where you would need that precise fireball, and luckily, this is not one of them. It's a very, very easy army. Just it's the name of the game, right? Like you don't have to stress too much about it. We're trying to make legends easy for everybody, and especially for phone players just like me. So yeah, I'll just forward this. You'll see it's pretty self-explanatory, and yeah, fireball pretty soon. I think I no. Okay, great. So there's no need to recall my warden out just yet. You can see like two Yetis to act as some sort of tanks in front of the Royal Champion. I go up to even three Yetis over here just because the enemy minion prince also exists. And I'm trying to see if I can get a little more value from my Royal Champion itself. Yeah, log launcher just aiming for this. You do not you even this thing, right? For the log launcher, you do not have to always go for heavy areas of the base. Like just leave these areas for your king to take care of. So just try to wipe out like one to two heavy defenses while staying safe, right? Like, look, my queen is not taking damage, my log launcher is not taking any damage. They pretty much wipe out those defenses, and then they still have like their own HP bar to deplete for like the next defenses that are to go through. So it's very, very cool. No reason for me to worry about my warden. He's still pretty safe. Yeah, only three ice golems coming out, so furthermore, no reason to worry. And that invis check that I was talking about, right? Like just literally, the spiky ball has damaged the deepest defenses now just because of that invis trick. So we should be able to very easily kind of take care of what's left in that area, and whatever is even left will be practically up at only like 1 HP or something. So it's whatever, honestly. Warden has safely stayed over here with just handling the three ice golems. He practically hasn't moved at all. And you can see, like, we've already deployed every part of our army simultaneously while the Warden is casually chilling. And only now we're just recalling him so that he can be a little bit safer while I think about redeploying my RC with the help of the revive spell. And as I was mentioning, pretty much everything is like, what, 1 HP? Everything, literally. And now my warden is also tanking most of the damage over here. So it's literally perfect synergy. I can't ask for anything more than this. The furnaces are also going to clean up the few trash buildings kind of left behind. It's such a done deal. So the army has a lot of synergy. There's a lot of tricks using which you can get very good value using all four of your heroes. Yeah, Fireball doesn't have to get too much, just enough to allow your Warden to stay safe and away from the rest of your pack. Royal Champion with her Phoenix can actually go so hard with just a few Yetis, because as the Yetis also die, they release Yeti mites into the base, which act as kind of damaging skeletons for your Royal Champion. And furthermore, the Phoenix itself helps her grab more while she's on the core itself. And then the Queen with the log launcher, again, as I was saying, it's just so good. And now finally we've found a way to consistently make the King also get value. Just use one invis spell on him and let him just go to work. It's okay if there's like multiple Teslas or stuff just waiting on the outskirts of the base. Now we know how to redirect his ability into the core super easily and just demolish bases. I'll cover like one or two more bases because it's more or less the same thing. It's just different base types. I haven't done anything too crazy. Yeah, let's just get into it. I don't know, I'm just covering like random bases right now. Okay, I think this was also meant to be like a double raid setup, but they've placed poison towers instead. And it's pretty self-explanatory. I'll put it on 2x. There's not much for me to explain anymore about this army. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of certain details. So yeah, I went from the top side, not the bottom side, because I was thinking, okay, Royal Champion can handle this compartment, and on this compartment we have the enemy king waiting. So that's the only reason I thought, okay, I'll fireball this area and recall my warden to handle the town hall. Like, it is so free. There's no damage. There'll be no damage on him for like the longest time. So why not, right? Like, just one thing to be careful of. Sometimes he'll follow the enemy hero like this. So just keep him safe. Don't let him die. That's about it. So again, the same thing of okay, there's no real damage on him. Why not just let him walk for a while and he'll manage, he's okay. He's a good tank. He has his healers behind him. He'll he'll clear out some stuff for me. Just make my Royal Champion's life a bit easier. Unusual clan castle choice. I'm really not sure why, but oh well. It is what it is. So I just recall my warden. That Titan will die to the furnace. You can already see, like, I didn't even have to say that this is what the log launcher was that I'm aiming for. But yeah, Royal Champion coming in, you'll see her Phoenix pretty much grabs this entire compartment out eventually, or at least like weakens it up sufficiently. So nothing much to it. Warden is also safe back there. We funneled our king into this compartment, and man, his fox also allows him to stay safe for so damn long. So yeah, waiting for the best time to pop his ability. That's about it, and that's also a done deal, I guess. So I just revived my Royal Champion for the sake of time on this one, I remember. And we just threw our last spells onto the back end of this base. But you can see, if it wasn't for time, I wouldn't have needed the Rage, that Invis, that Revive. It's crazy, crazy stuff. Yeah, I'll do one more base for you guys. Alright, this is the last base I'm going to cover for today. I'm not sure if I've done 8 attacks or not, but it's very repeatable once you get the hang of it. And I think it's redundant for me to also keep explaining everything, especially given that these are recorded attacks. So now that it's like a stress-free moment for me to reflect on my attacks, it's like, oh my god, I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. What do I even explain to you guys? But yeah, I'll just kind of let this attack play on now that you guys kind of get an idea of what I look for and how I set the attack up. Do let me know if you'd prefer this style of attacks where I kind of try hard a little bit to focus on the quality of my attacks, and then I can record them later on so that I can give a more in-depth guide as to what's really happening on the screen. Or if you'd prefer to kind of see my live analysis and see how I handle different bases, maybe recover to them, because things are a little harder as I have to go through. Yeah, it is difficult to do attacks live and then commentate, but I guess more recovery tips for you guys in case that does happen. Oh yeah, I dropped my king over here by mistake. But you'll see, like, this still triples out. It's whatever. So I don't remember how this attack plays out. But anyways, yeah, just let me know what you guys feel works best for you. I'm flexible for whatever. Like, this is definitely more convenient for me. It's just a lot easier, and I also get to keep gaining more trophies and climb higher, and that allows me to give better bases for you guys. Like, I'm gonna reset, I guess, mid 5200s today, which is pretty good considering it's just 3 days. Like, and I've lost 1 week of this legend season because I had to push from Electro 33 as well. So just given that small, I don't know, like, just let me know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It is very cold and I'm a little lost for words. I guess I just want some water now. Yeah, this attack is also gonna come pretty cleanly together. I think most of these things are like low on health. Yeah, thanks to the King's spiky ball. Again, the same trick. Like, if he's not in the core, use an invis to redirect him. But this time he was in the core, so I just waited for some of these defenses to pick up on my warden. Then I can more or less safely have a Royal Champion charge of going without struggling too much. Yeah, furnaces are distracting the minion prince, and last two invis spells once again not needed. You can see every single time I have 3-starred, I have not needed at least like 1 or 2 spells at minimum, and it's crazy. Like, I'm consistently swagging spells whenever I triple. Whenever I do make mistakes, it's things like, oh, I revived my warden instead of my Royal Champion. Like, come on. But yeah, we found a way to make all 4 heroes really, really shine. So that's about it for me. I don't really have much more for this specific video. Do let me know about the preference, like live attacks or recorded attacks like this. But going forward, it's going to be all Legends attacks like this. If I post a friendly challenge related video, it's because I have a new concept for an army. That's about it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, take care, you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.